Alan, a French virtual health insurer, is expanding into Canada. They just raised $158 million, backed by several Canadian tech CEOs, including those of Shopify and Wealthsimple. We're joined now by Mark Goad, CEO of Alan Canada, on what this round means for their push into the Canadian market. And Mark, thanks very much for joining us. Now, is it Alain, or is it going to be Alain in Quebec, Alan here in the rest of Canada?
You know, we all go with the standard Alan just to make everybody's lives a little bit easier.
Okay, you're going into some rare territory. You're the first new company in this market in 70 years, I think I was told.
Yes. Our youngest competitor in health insurance in Canada is from 1957. So we're really excited to bring a new platform forward, something really focused on prevention, on access, and using AI across every business function to deliver I would say, a much-needed modern experience in Canadian health insurance.
What makes you think you can crack into this market with such established companies there already?
Yeah, it's a great question. I mean, Alan has built an incredible business globally with 33,000 customers, just past $1 billion in revenue, growing over 50% year over year. So we have a model that we know works, which again is focusing on traditional health insurance. You pay the premium, you get sick, you go to the pharmacist, and then you get reimbursed. Where it's like, how can we flip that on its head? How can we get in front of you and say, what are different daily health challenges we can get you going on that reduce sedentarism, something that Canada is pretty poor on? How can we get you active and moving and start prevention in your daily life? And then how can we connect you with a family doctor, other forms of virtual care providers located in Canada where 6 million Canadians still don't have access to a primary care physician. And by focusing on things that happen before you actually get sick, we can switch from sick care to health care in a pretty meaningful way.
All right. And Michael, I know you want to join the conversation.
Yeah, Mark, this is a super interesting business model you're bringing to Canada. When we look at unmet needs currently in the Canadian marketplace, how do you solve those unmet needs versus all these incumbents and their experience over the decades?
Yeah, I kind of segment the business on the healthcare side and then the insurance side. So on the insurance side, I think for us, it's like very similar to some of the folks that invested in us in Wealthsimple and Shopify. It's like using technology to deliver a 10x better experience. So how can we take reimbursement times down to a few minutes, not a few weeks or days? How do we get back to you when your claim gets stuck within a few minutes, not weeks or days? How can we drive customer satisfaction that looks more like Netflix and Apple, which is where we sit today, and not where kind of the incumbent standard of, oh, this is just how insurance works. So I think we've already kind of achieved and hit the benchmarks that I think when I talk to Canadian business owners, they care about. And then on the second side is, again, really going back to prevention and access. How can we deliver meaningful advancements using things like gamification that I've talked about around prevention, but also using things like artificial intelligence. So we'll be launching one of the first medical AI, medical doctors in Canada by the end of this year. And that'll be a really exciting advancement. We do it in a very safe and smart way, and I'm happy to get into the details. But those are the types of things that are helping us stand out and attract new business in Canada.
Well, let me ask you about then. How are you? Sorry, Michael, go ahead. Ask your question first.
Oh yeah, no, I was getting excited about what you just said. So we own a company. We own a company in our global growth fund called New Holdings, which is a Brazilian-based financial services company, which is all digital, and their offering is to maybe you have the same opportunity. The underserved or no service types of people in Canada, small businesses, and your cost to serve as well. When you look at Sun Life and Manulife, maybe their cost to serve each individual client is super high, whereas yours can be super low.
Yeah, so we definitely started in a group that I would consider to be underserved, like small tech companies, 3 people, 4 people, 5 people. But again, we're not starting from scratch. We got to take what works globally, bring it here. And we moved up the market even faster than we thought we would. We just closed a 500-person tech company in Toronto within the first 6 months of launching. And I think that sent reverberations across a few ecosystems within Canada of like, wow, like what we're doing. Again, if you get the core insurance pieces to a point where no one else can compete with you, it's actually something that a lot of businesses in Canada, not just the smaller ones, my heart is in SMB in Canada. Most of us, but 50% of Canadians work at a small business under 100. So that is definitely the biggest chunk of the market, and we're excited about it. But I think you'll see us move up market perhaps a little bit more quickly than even we thought we would, given the opportunity in Canada, the market size, the depth, and the level of competition that we see in the market.
Now, you have no brokers for this. How are you making connections? How are you building your clientele?
Yeah, we go direct with our offer. We want to work directly with our clients. I normally pull up the app when I'm speaking to a founder, a head of HR, and say, here are 3 features that someone called me directly and said, hey, Mark, we want to use geolocation to figure out exactly what the reasonable and customary limits are for this charge. And we built it. So we want to be as close to our customers as possible and show them the speed and pace and velocity. What I like to say is, here's 6 new features we shipped this month. How many new features are in your app that you're using today that you got this year? And we just start to paint that vision of, wow, if we could take this as seriously as a Shopify, a Wealthsimple, what can we build in the next year, 2 or 5?
All right, Michael, we'll give you the last question if you want.
Is regulation a hurdle for you? Do you have all the necessary licenses and everything set up?
Yeah, we work closely with a few different regulatory bodies in Canada. So to answer your question directly, we are actually in the process of getting our final provincial license today. It's a bit earlier than our initial expectations. Again, the market reception has been really strong. We've kind of talked publicly. We're growing over 40% month over month. So we will hopefully be back on soon to announce we are officially Canada-wide in all the provinces and territories, but still coming soon.
And I'm going to sneak in one more question. But going back to having the teledoctors and the AI, how are you going to guarantee safety with that and security?
So the model is live today in Europe, which I think is a really similar regulatory environment. The way it works is just total transparency, right? You enter in a chat, you're looking to speak to a doctor and it says, hey, a human doctor locally registered, it will be in Canada when we launch the service, is available in 7-8 minutes, let's say. You can speak with a medical AI now, and every message will be reviewed. The reality is we ask 1 billion healthcare questions to Google every single day. And Google search is not exactly a safeguarded model around medical literature, whereas ours is, right? And we're building in safeguards to make sure that the responses are in line with what medical professionals on our team and externally through peer-reviewed research, which we've already published, want to see. And that's how you build safe, but frankly, it's really needed medical AI. Like we need AI to help us get through the glut, help us to connect Canadians to better healthcare resources. Like this is a problem today, and we can come at it from a safe solution.
Okay, we have to wrap it up there, but I have lots more questions, and I think Michael does as well, but we have to wrap it up. Mark, thank you very much for joining us.
Thanks so much for having me.
Mark Goad is the CEO of Allen Canada.